How do you foster and develop a culture of learning within your inside sales team? Developing a culture of learning within an inside sales organization is no longer a nice to have. It is a must have. If you are not developing a culture of learning and personal development, you're missing out on a competitive advantage that you can have versus your competition. Okay, your ability to develop the skill set of your team members on several fronts. Understanding the customer, understanding the pains, difficulties, challenges, how they operate, how they make money, what are the complexities of their businesses. It's an important aspect that you need to instill in each one of your sales team members. The second one is help them understand the sales process as it pertains to the interaction with their customers, and how to handle each situation throughout the sales process. So that's another aspect that you need to learn. The other aspect is the culture of the company needs to be instilled, ingrained as part of the DNA and the real fiber of each individual. So how do we go about that? Okay, so number one, it is important that we continue to work very closely with HR. Usually the HR department handles the training and development, but many organizations are coming up with groups or an individual that is the sales enablement director or chief learning officer, so to speak, at any given company. But aside from that, it is very important to turn managers into coaches. Okay, the more frequent interactions we have with our direct reports on learning opportunities, the more learning and assimilation of concepts you can instill in each one of them. Okay, we don't have to wait for the annual kickoff or the summer meeting or the quarterly business reviews to be able to present training elements that will foster the training. Okay, so the training manager can help by asking questions. The direct manager can also help by holding individuals accountable for what you learned today. How would you handle that? Ask questions and take the opportunity to coach on every interactions that they have with their direct reports and with their clients throughout each step of the sales process regardless. The second one is make each interaction count. Okay, having each interaction count, it's very important as you foster creativity, thought process, you ask questions, and the important thing is to hold judgment and provide very timely feedback to the individual that you're actually interacting with. I also like to encourage individuals to, as part of their learning process and fostering the learning culture, is to invite sales development reps, inside sales, and individuals that are on the front lines to trade shows, webinars, podcasts. The amount of content that is available right now is, we've never seen this before, and is at the fingertips of our telephones. So the more we read, the more we listen, the more we visualize, through interactions with other individuals that are experts in the field, the knowledge base continues to increase. Okay. The third item is look at your metrics. Okay. As you look at your metrics in your dashboards, identify what are the areas of improvement and make that a focus of training and development. You might like to train on prospecting, time management, blocking time, opening questions, getting commitments, moving things to the next step of the sales cycle, negotiating, closing. Could be a number of things. So you can make that the theme of the week or the theme of the month. You're going to focus on one learning element. Okay, so look at your metrics and Lastly, as part of developing your culture, okay, instill in each member that each individual owns his or her learning, path, so to speak. Each individual is responsible for learning and increasing their skill set, but you need to foster an environment, within your organization to make that, a possibility by having books available, by having a learning moment, during one of your morning huddles or your weekly meetings. So with that, I'd like to leave you with those thoughts as you continue to improve the skills of those making the sale.